And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Texans hit 9-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
But, Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The Texans send the punter out.
Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. This is caught by Hearns. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He'll look to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here.
This will be complete to Mechie.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now they'll pitch it to Pierce.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are back within a score. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Texans offense set to regain possession.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll look to throw.
Cooks on the quick slant. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he fires one incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
48 for Mike. 6-man.
Back to throw again.
Mechie has it on the slant.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Repeat of the last play going to Mechie here.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Go. 36, 36.
They'll look to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
CD. Explosion here. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw.
He gets this one to Mechie.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, You've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in and able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Now back to throw.
They're going across the field. He connects with Mechie.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be...
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll set up a throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So they elect...
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
70 yards rushing. Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation because you know they emphasize ball security, wanted to avoid making any major mistakes playing against that tough defense, and they were turnover free and took points when they were available. Excellent execution, and they did it confidently.
So for the Texans, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they will try to get back.
And off we go from Denver. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But as you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and give their best performances.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
This pass on target, Velus Jones with it.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
A time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Texans! Brandon Cooks with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Touchdown, Houston. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hey, rookie. That's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, Now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Give to Pierce.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of it.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Josie Jewell.
And the... So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Taken at about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
And here comes the Texans now.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Ultra. Go ultra.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22.
So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Fighting to stay upright.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And so after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Hearns brings it in. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
6 yards left on second down.
On the carry, this is Pierce. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 2nd and 2. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards.
And they will take.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
47's the mic. 47.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Completes it to Hearns. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Calvin Ridley, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
So he scrambled right, but look back toward the middle of the end zone to find. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll drop to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Broncos. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. On the move past the 40. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
They'll set up to throw. This is complete. Finds his man, Hearns. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
They'll run a draw now with Akers.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Touchdown!
Tegan Quatoriano.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary...
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return.
And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On the move past the 40, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. They'll look to throw. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Back to throw here. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now a second down and 6. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters.
Ready, 45, white.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught by Hearns. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He gets this to Jones over the middle.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This complete to Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Texans on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1.
Okay, ready?
Check back 21. I got you, boy. Check nipple.
22 needle. Cut.
Back to throw.
Into the hands of Cooks. Finding space at the 40. And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Broncos have just a game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Broncos, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.